Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. Let us check out what is going on in the world of Star Citizen this week. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members, in particular to my latest channel member, Tom. Thank you so much for the support, it is truly appreciated. So this Tuesday, we have a new Lawmakers Community Questions post, answering our questions about all things law in the Star Citizen universe. And this time, it says we will learn more about the Storm Walls, the UEE Navy's exploration efforts, our Imperator, Lalani Addison, and her work, and much more. So it should be a good one, and that will be out this evening. Now on Thursday, Inside Star Citizen is back from its hiatus, which kind of went quite fast, and this week's episode will be with the weapon content team, checking out some of their FPS weapons, and more it says, plus looking at what is coming next. Now, for me, I always love checking out the weaponry of Star Citizen. They are so highly detailed and really well made, and I know they want to add a lot more variety to the types of weapons. We should see things like plasma come along as well, so hopefully we will learn a bit more about maybe damage types, and maybe some more tweaks and balancing that they've done to FPS weapons over the course of, well, I suppose since 3.23. Now finally on Friday, we have Star Citizen Live kicking off at 3 PM UTC. However, guests and subject matter are yet to be determined, so we will have to wait and see what that show is about, but it's great to see all the official shows now back up again. Now there is also plenty of bar citizens going on around the globe, so if you do fancy hanging out with like-minded citizens, having a beer and just talking about the game, be sure to check out the This Week's post for more information about where they can be found. And Xeno Thread is now in full swing. More information on what it is and how to take part will be provided in the description below. But in terms of Alpha 323.2, which I think is pretty much what we're all now waiting for, with 323.1a now out to the live servers, it was mentioned yesterday that 323.2 PTU for the Evocati is targeted for Tuesday, Wednesday, so either being today or tomorrow, but they will know better tomorrow and provide more information. Now, as always, take these dates with a pinch of salt, as this has been the case for quite some time, and it'll just come when it's ready. I do hope that it does come today, as myself and probably all of you as well have been dying to see how these major changes will impact the verse, alongside all the new cargo missions as well, with the freight elevators, the new hangars, item banks. I am itching to see all of this for myself, and the wait is certainly quite painful right now. Now, talking of the current live servers, there is a new hotfix channel that they recently opened up that they say will connect to the live servers, which is intended to fix a handful of server and client crashes, a deadlock, and landing services not functioning either. And if all goes well, it will be pushed over into the live servers when ready. Now, I did jump into 323.1a for the first time since I was poorly just yesterday, and while I was on the tram going to the spaceport, it entered a server recovery, and when it came back, the tram had disappeared completely. I died and then respawned in the hospital, and the hospital elevators wouldn't work either. So it is clearly still having plenty of issues right now, so I am kind of taking a bit of a step back while they fix that stuff up, and hopefully this hotfix patch will help to sort that stuff out, as it is really painful trying to play at this time. Anyway, from me this week, I will be working on catching up on the monthly report for the Persistent Universe, plus Star Citizen Sunday should be returning this week with the official shows now back on as well. I was hoping to get a lot more off-grid gameplay released over this last week, but unfortunately the flu was badly timed, so I never got around to doing any of it, and I am now just playing catch-up. But once 323.2 enters Evocati, I will be sure to cover all of the patch notes, talking about my experience as well, so be sure to subscribe if you would like to hear more about how this patch feels and plays. Plus, do come and hang out over at twitch.tv/SuperMacBrother, as I will be talking about my time on the patch while live. It is also a great place to answer questions live as well, so great for new backers or returning backers. Talking of which, I will be back streaming again on Wednesday and Friday this week between 2 and 6 PM BST. Again, you are all more than welcome, and hopefully we will have 323.2 to talk about. And finally, before I go, The TOBII Eye Tracker 5 is on sale right now until the 3rd of July, and it's 15% off. Now, I personally cannot play Star Citizen without it. It is a must-have in my opinion for playing the game, but also for any content creators out there, as the head tracker is a big part of how I gather my B-roll for my off-grid stuff, as I can use my head movements to control the camera. Now, using the link in the description will get you that 15% off deal, plus it will also provide my channel with a direct kickback, so thank you so much in advance if you choose to do so. But that is what to expect this week in the world of Star Citizen. There is plenty going on, but for me, it is mostly a waiting game while we await the arrival of 323.2 to the Evocati. But with that said, if you do enjoy my content, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. Also hit that thumbs up if you don't mind, does the channel a big favour, and tick that notification bell if you'd like to be notified when my videos go live. Again, a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.